World War II, one of the deadliest and most destructive conflicts in human history. Millions of lives were lost, entire cities were reduced to rubble, and the world was changed forever. But have you ever wondered what actually caused all of this? What pushed humanity into such a devastating war? Main question, but the real question is, why did it happen? What pushed the world into such a devastating war? Aftermath of war. To understand World War II, we have to go back to the end of World War I. The war ended, but peace never truly came. Germany was blamed for the conflict and punished under the harsh terms of the Treaty of Versailles. They lost territory, military power, and were forced to pay huge financial penalties. For many Germans, this wasn't justice, it was humiliation. Treaty of Versailles. Germany was blamed and punished through the Treaty of Versailles. They lost land power and were forced to pay massive penalties. For many people, it felt more like humiliation than peace. Economic collapse. Then things got even worse. Germany's economy began to collapse. Inflation skyrocketed. Money lost its value, and unemployment spread rapidly. Families struggled to survive, and hope slowly disappeared, and when people feel desperate and powerless, they begin searching for someone to blame and someone to lead them. Rise of Hitler. This is where Adolf Hitler enters the story. He promised to rebuild Germany, to restore pride, and to make the country powerful again. His speeches were emotional, powerful, and convincing. He didn't just offer solutions, he offered hope, and millions of people followed him. Power and expansion. Once in power, Hitler began rebuilding Germany's military strength. He ignored international agreements and started expanding into neighboring countries. Step by step, the tension across Europe began to rise again. The world could see what was happening, but no one stopped it in time. War begins. Then came the moment that changed everything. In 1939, Germany invaded Poland, and that single action triggered the beginning of World War II. Within days, countries were choosing sides, and the world was once again at war. Global destruction. What started as a regional conflict quickly turned into a global war. Nations from across the world joined in, leading to massive destruction, suffering, and loss on a scale never seen before. This wasn't just a war, it was a turning point in human history. The real reason. So what was the real reason behind World War II? It wasn't just one event, and it didn't happen overnight. It was a combination of harsh punishment after World War I, economic collapse, growing anger and frustration, and the rise of a powerful leader who turned that anger into action. World War II was not an accident. It was the result of years of tension, mistakes, and decisions. And history teaches us something important. When anger, fear, and power come together, the consequences can change the world forever.